Hello, I'd like to go back to Oceanhorn, Monster of the Uncharted Seas, where the last time, in case you weren't paying attention, we were very, very busy collecting honey for the honey gods. Well, actually, because we need honey for the Finn folk, because they're a bit of a prissy pants when it comes to their gill folk drop thing. So we need honey, and there's honey on Southwind Island, so we went to Southwind Island to get ourselves some honey. Hit. Gonna need the trencher boots to get over there. Man, hitboxes are wonky, aren't they? Ugh, my ear so itchy. I can hardly play this game. The hell? My phone usually doesn't go bzz bzz, which is why I'm very concerned whenever it does. Or not, it was just an advertisement. Then down here, let's go back up. I remember that if you go through these doors, you automatically get your full stamina back. There's the honey, man. I like how it says honey on this thing. Yeah. They went as far as to copy the whole, oh look, it's Zelda, because it has unique language thing. I can only think of really... Come on, like, really? You're even gonna copy the whole wacky language thing? Like, at least Helion was just based on Japan's. To a limited degree. Oh, wait a second. I need to think about this. Why do I feel that? No. I know the answers to this. I'm just very deep in thought. My brain is not good for thinking today. I spent the entire night working on stuff that mostly involved guff. There was a lot of guff. Computers aren't as nice as people think they are. All we're gonna do is we're gonna go out here first. Then I'm gonna spend a couple of minutes figuring this puzzle out again. Oh look, we're back here. That's pretty nice. I don't know why this was too difficult for my mind to comprehend, but apparently it just was. Man, I'm really out of it. Man, that is an awful custom font. Hey, really need that mana. Eat honey. Man, that flat top thing is nice. Also, I beat Dark Messiah. Finally, it was fun. Definitely gonna be a fun playthrough. fun old playthrough. Yeah, we have a jar of honey in our pot. Dude, you don't have to tell me. And I've got my honey jar. Got everything I need. Also, you don't shoot until you release the button. Interesting bit of detail. Too bad that guy's got no bananas on board. Like, he could have lied to me at the very least. He'd be like, oh, I do have bananas. Maybe. Maybe I have some really tasty bananas. Maybe I've got orange bananas. Also, I got one of the things for pushing a crate into an enemy and killing it.
Not many men dare to wander to Gill folks' drop. They're afraid to face the Gillmen, who still hold a deep grudge against men and dire folk for spoiling the ocean. Even though Gill folks' drop is the gate to the depths, no one has laid eyes on their underwater kingdom.
I don't like that. It's like, how do you see that? Frutti di terra. Stop it! That's bullying. Legend of Grimrock's going much slower in that regard. But I'll get to it. I know the game says you can have. Like, it's like, oh, here's something we can spare. Don't make it sound like you're just giving something to the poor. That's rude. Thank you, giant sign. You're way too big for your duty. I have to say, he does stomp a lot in his steps. Like, oh, there's something over there I need to read. What the fuck is this scary, and why is it unlocked as an island? I guess we'll learn. Man, it was fine a minute ago. Ready to do some work. Now I'm like, is it the darkness? I guess it's the darkness, but it's so bright outside it's hard to see anything on my screen. Because some frickin' moron put my desk down like this, and it's facing the window, and it's bright outside because it's summertime. Alright, ready for sunshine. Ready for the birds and the bees. Holy moly. I could eat an Octorok. Abracadabra, abracazoose. Good! You drop that lit candle thing on top. Jolly buddy old pal, old buddy. We can't do anything with that yet. We need to jump. We can't jump. White guy can't jump, says they say. I like how a random guy just walks up to you with a jar of honey and the first thing that goes to your head is, hey, you want a key? Man, you are a sauerkraut. Have you considered upgrading to the fresh lettuce package? Or at least it'll make you less grumpy. Okay, I'm grumpier. Well, that's nice. I'll leave now. You can take your racism and stuff it in a jar. Oh, we having a visitor in ages. Hi, you're a visitor. You look like a derp. Thank you. I thought you'd be more respectful of something that you're interested in seeing, you know? You're being a jerk about it. It's very impolite. Wow, you are, very loud about it. I just remembered we got a cutscene incoming, don't we? Aw, man!
Our people are going through hard times.
Place froze
After the
over.
catastrophe, our beloved King Angler passed away as he was one with the ocean. His thoughts got polluted and his heart could not take the fall of his kingdom.
You're kind of chubby.
Then
Got a big old
man
belly.
in the dark cape appeared. He was bringing a funeral gift to Princess Finn.
It was a giant evil orb, but we thought it was fine.
When the princess laid the gift at her father's feet, a horrible curse broke loose.
Let's just trust random gifts from people in black robes. They're probably just mourning.
A breath of cold air blew through the halls of our palace. Time stopped.
Which is how we're talking right now.
Princess Finn and the palace have been frozen for 1,000 years now.
That is a long-ass time to not just pick up a candle and melt it a bit.
I was a young fish back then, only 100 years old.
Yeah, we get it. You people become very old people.
We cannot go inside because the entrance and the palace are frozen.
It's not what time stopping means, but sure.
Our only hope is a treasure hidden in the Cavern of Fire, but our kind is unable to reach it, and nobody else dares to enter it.
You never asked me, Mr. Big Eyes, and then Little Eyes. Get your big blinky things. And look at you just letting a kid go and like, oh man, you're just a kid, you can figure it out. You won't have any trouble with that cave filled with death. Putting a key in a lock. That's all I did, really. Going up a ladder, climbity, climbity, climb. Welcome to Gilfolk's Drop. This is where Gilfolk drop their babies. It's kind of a blind swim, but it's what you're supposed to do. It helps a lot if you have your stamina at maximum before you do it, though. What? That's kind of rude that there's, you know, one that just outright kills you and the game doesn't even tell you. But that no one ever bothers to fix that bridge. It's also pretty rude, you know. Doesn't work. Time switches don't respond to a force spell object. They don't respond to you. This is a good way of keeping that fixed. Okay, let's wait. You know, there's a reason why Link didn't have a stamina meter that determined whether he could swim or not. It's because, you know, actually didn't require all that much swimming. And he only really had the bar in, like, deep water, so... I wonder if they're talking about arrows. They're probably not talking about arrows, because why would it be arrows of all things? Why would you make it like that? You have spears, yes, but you can't really throw a spear in a straight line. Like the thing looks a bit like a speaker. I've never seen a man with this stiff of legs. Look at him go! Zoom! You know, if it's too hot, you should just go for the second cavern of fire, you know. We'll do this next time. Until then! Man. I like this version number, it's so subtle.